He's the Luke. What?
No, don't fucking say that when I'm in the middle of talking.
Oh, what? You weren't in the middle of talking. And that is just rude because I was starting the show and then you decided to start talking about some nonsense.
Look.
What, you've got a sticker on the back of your laptop?
New one.
New one. You're talking like my daughter.
It's a new logo.
New one, Daddy. It's a new logo, right?
It
Okay. Where did you get that sticker from? It arrived today.
Yeah.
Did you order a stack of them? Where's it? Where's my one? God damn it!
They arrived today, and you were at home.
Oh God! I did every excuse in the book.
All right, go on then. Now do your little intro.
It's Luke and Pete show again. How many of these have we done? We just keep on doing them, hoping against hope.
Yeah.
That one day the next Luke and Pete show will be our Luke and Pete show home.
One last crack at the big time.
Crack at the big time. Lukey, I am a little bit annoyed. I've got a cabin down the end of my garden and I do a lot of my shows from here. And what I did was, about 3 weeks ago, is I chopped a nail in half with an angle grinder.
Okay.
Now,
all good, clean fun.
All good, clean fun. Now, all I can smell, the entirety of the cabin, it's like I've been making my own special brew, but the special brew is just of molten nails. It absolutely stinks of what. And all I did was chop one nail in half, and now the entirety of the tastes, smells a real guff of nails. What's that
about? Has it got
about?
a solvent quality of it?
No, it's kind of like a horrible sort of like a burning metallic, sort of carcinogenic kind of funk to it. I don't really care for it one bit, to be quite frank.
Are you still huffing all that laughing gas down there?
I am huffing on. Why do? You know, like people who enjoy doing the old huffing of the laughing gas, the ether, the Gary Giggles, the hippie crack.
What is it? What is the actual name of it, Bruno? Is it nitrous oxide?
Nitrous oxide.
Yeah, he's nodding his head. He's young. He knows.
It's the old stuff you put in whipped cream, isn't it?
Yes, exactly.
Why do people, when they're going down the motorway, pull into the little sort of lay-bys, Kevin Keegan style, and why do they sort of get rid of their bottles of Cool Whip there? Why do they sort of get rid of all of their whipperies there?
I don't know. I do see quite a lot of them by the side of the road on the way to taking my son to nursery as well.
Yeah,
and
I'm not talking about the little sort of metal.
No, the big ones, the big ones now.
I mean,
the same. Yeah.
The kids, they took a long time to get hold of those big industrial-sized ones that are only definitely used for catering purposes. But yeah, they're sort of they've transcended or moved on from the silver little capsules into full-on kind of like industrial sort of fire extinguisher-sized cans. And
whenever I see one, there's two wolves in me. One is that I don't really want to have to explain that to my son because, you know, whatever. Obviously, because I'm a responsible parent and he's too young. But the other wolf in me is good lads.
Good. Someone having a good time.
The one thing that's going to make the young'uns want to do it more is people like me saying you shouldn't be doing it.
Completely agree.
So back in my day, it was smoking the old doob. It was the old solvents. It was the bottles of Merry Down cider and the White Lightning and all that kind of stuff. It was can you buy us 10 fags, please, mister? All that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Now they're doing that. I mean,
it's catering
it
supplies.
was ever thus. It was ever thus.
Yeah. It's not.
You could be persuaded to partake, couldn't you?
I think we did once in the post Ramble live show in Bristol.
Marcus, the ringleader, no doubt.
Marcus wasn't there.
Peer pressuring you into it?
Yeah.
Marcus accused me of peer pressuring him the other day.
Did he?
What
about the beer
thing? Yeah. All I said to him was, he said, I said, do you like it? He was like, I can't remember what he said. I was like, if you like it, have a beer. Yeah. Don't peer pressure me.
Don't peer pressure me.
Have a beer.
Beer pressure you. No,
yeah,
weirdly,
exactly.
The last time I saw one of those canisters was on the side at that brewery, and I presume they had a proper use for it because they're obviously they're in the world. They're in the world of bubbles, aren't they? That's their business, I would say.
Yeah, bubbles is their business, and business
bubbles
is good,
their business is good. Yeah. I tried some of that Clarkson lager.
It's nice.
Yesterday. You know what?
Clean.
Well, it's a lager and it's got a bit of taste to it. Well done. It doesn't just taste of chemicals and bubbles. It actually tastes of something. So well done, him and his people and his.
I think you can tell that it's
avoiding
made,
farm.
Well, quite, yeah, but I think you can tell it's made in quite a clean, non kind of massive scale way.
Mm.
Do you
Isn't
know
that
what I mean?
most sort of like off shelf? Surely it's Diageo or something. Presumably
I don't
some
think it is,
big.
is it? I don't think it
It's
is.
got. It will be. If it's not now, it will be very, very soon indeed. No doubt. I mean,
But
you
that's
can't
not the
buy
point
it
you're
for love
making,
nor
though, is
money
it?
anywhere. No, it's not. It's a nice. It's a nice drop, and I was just very surprised. Our friend John recommended it. I tried it, and I was like, you know what? I can't find any fault with this. It's good. So
Yeah.
next time I see it, maybe I'll try it again.
I'm looking it up, and it is genuinely a microbrewery located in Bourton on the Water in the Cotswolds, which is a beautiful part of the world. It's for now, it is still a genuine microbrewery making the. Maybe they had to scale up the operation because of Clarkson's involvement. But that is a genuinely nice part of the world, and that's a genuinely nice lager, and we have to say that. We have to say that.
We have to say that. We can't be churlish. We can't be rude.
I've not tried their
needlessly.
cider. I've not tried their gin.
No, I've not tried any of those things.
Are you excited for us to have our own lager?
I am, yeah. Is it going to be a lager or a beer? I thought it was going to be a beer.
It's a lager.
I thought it was going to be Oh, it's a lager. Oh, yeah. I'm more excited than you would ever... Because we tried out some of the lagers, didn't we? And then I overheard people saying that they wanted it to be a bit more beery, and I was like, well, that I would prefer a lager, actually. And then
it's going to be a
turns out-
clean, summery, fizzy lager.
Whoa. That I'm going to throw it in the air when England score the winning goal in the World Cup. But I am going to have the foresight to carry an upturned umbrella so I can collect all of the liquid, and I'm going to drink it. Yum, 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 yum. My fizzy hand down my gullet. Lovely.
When we do that event we're going to do, which we haven't talked about too much yet, but so I won't announce it by accident, I might get in big trouble. But when we do that
sex
event,
show.
I'd love to see
Sticky
you get
Vicky.
really pissed. I'd love to see you get really pissed.
On it and sort of go and then get a big red stamp and run over to one of those big I don't know what they fucking call what were they those big brewery places where they
Tanks,
put the
aren't they?
tanks, yeah, that's it, innit? Tanks, and just stamp with blood, with my bloodied hand. I'm going to carve out standing knife, a big P in my hand, and just stamp it on the side and go, badge of quality. I'm pissed. This gets you pissed.
The bloke who just comes along with that little kind of jet washer and just sprays it off instantly.
Yeah. Who goes, please don't do that. That is so unsanitary.
I'd love to see you shit your pants.
Right, okay, yeah. Before, after, during, one at the start,
what would
bookend
you
it.
prefer? What would you prefer?
Bookend it. Or I'll just do what my daughter does. Tell me I've shot my pants, and I haven't. It's just a little trick she does.
It's a guessing game, isn't it? It's a lovely
guessing game. I'll stop the car. Yeah, I'll stop the car.
Yeah.
Fine. Yeah. I'll
my
stop the
son
car
sometimes-
in a lay-by on a really busy motorway. Yeah. Risking your life and mine. Yeah, brilliant. Fantastic.
My son sometimes will point to his trousers and go like blue or whatever. They go, yeah, they're blue. Okay. And they'll just go like completely out of the blue and just go, there's no poo in there. And you go, right, okay, that's a mind game. That's a mind game, right?
Schrodinger's shit.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Now you know I'm going to have to check. Oh, there isn't one. Fair enough.
Good. Nice.
Yeah, he did one to me the other day where I was getting his PJs on for bed, so he's sitting on my lap, and I was putting his pajama top on, and I was like, mate, just sit still, so I can put your PJs on, and he flipped his head back, and he headbutted me right in the nose, like cracked my nose. It was really painful, and I just went, I just went, sit still, and he just turned around and went, don't you shout at me, Daddy.
Yes.
You're right in my place.
I got a boot in the face trying to put her on my shoulders. That was good.
Oh, that's
That was
standard.
today. That was today.
Standard.
Well, we've been basically speaking about lovely parts of Britain. I've been potting around Norfolk for the last couple of days.
Not far for you either, that is it?
We've been travelling like 7 hours to get to Cornwall. Why aren't we just going up
Cornwall's
to bloody?
miles away from everywhere.
Why don't we go up to Norfolk every now and again? It's absolutely lovely. And I fear the people who live there are a little bit like, don't tell anyone it's this nice. And I'm like, fuck you. I'm going to tell everyone. I'm going to tell everyone that it's bloody
What
lovely.
part were you in?
Oh God, Hunstanton, is that a place? That feels
Yes, it
right.
is.
That
Yeah.
feels right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hunstanton, old Hunstanton,
On the
little
north
beaches there
kind
and
of
stuff.
coast bit, yeah.
Yeah, Sammy the dog has decided to start a new career in screaming, like Danny Filth from Cradle of Filth.
Right.
Whenever we go on the beach, he just screams.
Can you do an impression of it? Just do an approximation of it.
It's basically he finds
effectively
large rocks, and he finds large rocks, and he basically obsesses over them scratches around them and makes this noise. Like that. That's the noise he makes, and it's very upsetting. And
that's the noise I was making when you were trying to name 10 American men.
Really, it took so long. Wouldn't even fit on one Instagram reel, which I very much enjoyed.
I know exactly.
The just really shrill banshee like screaming because he's just so excited to have a rock, and then he'll carry it around his teeth, and he'll try and chew it. To like chew it into bits, and I don't know what that's doing to his teeth. And it's just antisocial. Like, people are trying to have a relaxing day at the beach, and you've got this screaming dog. Is
he the most difficult dog you've had?
No.
He used to rub his balls on your head in bed, wet itself all the time. So where does it rank?
He was a 15-year-old border terrier. I mean, that's going to be difficult.
Which one rubbed its nuts on your head?
A bit of Sammy, bit of Buckley, I'd say. But
this is Lola, a regular thing now, is it?
It's a regular thing. Maybe I ask.
I'm starting to think about what the common denominator is here.
Very rubbable head. No, the other dog, Lola, will attack any other dog. That's more of a problem. Sammy is fine with every dog that has had its testicles removed. And is
so did Lola and Sammy get on?
Yes. But it took a little while. It took a day or two for Lola and Sammy to just, But Lola walking down the street is never going to spend that much time with the dog. She can get there if she has an hour with them, but, you can't follow around dogs until she's cool with them. You have to just keep them out of the way.
So if you were to take Sammy down the beach under cover of darkness and get him to make that noise around some canoodling lovers, it might make quite the scene.
Yeah, it would put off a lot of people, really. But luckily, dogs aren't allowed on beaches for most of the summer months. So people who are enjoying a canoodle as night falls remain unmolested or molested, however they like to,
up to
conduct their sexual.
Have you ever enjoyed a canoodle on the beach under the cover of darkness, Peter? From memory, you must have done an ATP or something like that.
No, utterly unfuckable then and now.
Yeah.
So it's not really. And one might suggest that a lot of the Camber Sands ATPs took place kind of at winter time, and it was never really that nice, was it? They're not gonna chin off an entire weekend's kind of amount of money.
Yeah,
trade for people who want to go and watch the Walkman.
I can remember seeing you. Essentially annexing the children's playground.
Yeah.
And your friend had done a big sign on the climbing frame and put it on there called it Fritzl's Palace.
Yeah.
And you guys were hanging around there drinking booze.
Yeah. And if someone had taken a picture of that and I worked for the BBC,
that's not going to cancel you, I don't think.
That would be, I think it probably will it? That's hijinks, is it? Is it satire?
Yeah.
Is it satire, Luke? Can you say it's satire for a laugh?
Yeah, I think
we had a little.
Stuart Lee does that. Everyone gets an award for it.
I write on a bed sheet at Butlins and stick it to a wall on a children's playground. That's more problematic. But yeah, I completely agree. I tell you what, we drove through the town of Ugly, which is a brilliant name for a town.
Spelt the same way.
There's an E between the L and the Y. And also Soam. Now, isn't that like...
Yes, it is.
Isn't that sad? Like, isn't that sad that the thing you think about is when you drive through a town like that, you're like, oh, that town will never be... For the next probably 30, 40 years, will never be the same because of the act of one man. Or two people in the end.
Well, you say that, but in 1944, there was a rail disaster there.
Right, so
that's what it's known for.
In the same way,
that.
like Potter's Bar for me. Whenever you drive through Potter's Bar, you think massive rail disaster.
That's right.
There aren't that many rail disasters. There aren't that many child murders, I suppose, is there? So, thank God. So I guess it's kind of like that. But it is just a big shame that people have lived there since year dot, and all it takes is one man to destroy an entire town. No one wants to live there.
killed in prison, wasn't he, last month? Old Ian
He
Huntley.
was. I think there was a lot of people celebrating that, and also the bloke out of Lost Prophets, Watkins.
Yeah. You probably
I don't think
celebrated him with some kind of DJ set, did you?
in me garden, high off me head on nail fumes, just playing the fake sound of Progress and
Someone trying to
Shinobi
in.
versus
What's
Dragon
the name of
Ninjas.
What's the name of it like around there? You and your pants just fucking vibing to Lost Prophets, shouting.
I didn't kill any kids, or did I? Where were we?
Just angle grinding individual nails.
Huffing the fumes. Oh yeah, come on.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so you drove through Surrey.
Drove through Surrey. Just been driving around sort of Norfolk and a bit of Cambridgeshire, and it's good stuff, isn't it? I didn't realise there's so many nice places near me.
There's a lot of interesting stuff around there, by which I mean quite odd stuff. I went to the Whittlesea Straw Bear Festival once.
Right.
Which is a pagan type traditional festival right out in the kind of fens.
Right.
And they get a boy from the village to dress up like a straw bear, and they run him through the village, and then they get him out of the straw bear. And that is the crucial part of it.
You must get him out of the straw bear.
Yeah, because then they set fire to it.
Right. Okay.
So basically, I mean, it's not dissimilar to the Wicker Man. I mean, it's smaller, and it's more
Smaller
kind of
in
light-hearted now. And there's folk musicians and stuff.
Right.
But,
Nice.
It's quite interesting. I remember I was in the pub, one of the pubs in the little village, just sitting there having a beer, listening to people chat, and like I got the impression there's a number of different people who kind of frequent these different types of traditional.
Oh, they sort of float around, yes, with their pie.
Your Morris dancing types.
Yeah,
those kind of guys, and they dress up. And I told you about this because I told you that they used to
sea shanties.
They used to blackface.
Yes,
and they got stopped doing it. And now they green face.
Right.
To honour the green man, who's like another pagan kind of, it's like a pagan.
Oh, so you had the choice to change it in the verse. It wasn't that important, was it? Could have changed it years ago, couldn't you? I don't think they are. I think they're just green manning it so that later in post they can black up again because it's a green screen. They're just both
See
black.
what you mean? Actually,
See what they've done there.
Very interesting angle.
They can make their faces black later.
From memory, they're arguing that the blackface thing doesn't come from the same tradition as the American problematic thing. That's what the point they're making.
Fine.
I'm not.
I can't wear a Robert Mugabe moustache, but you know.
Well, say that.
Well, it would go with the overall look. Sure, I completely agree.
Sure would. Where's the Mugabe moustache come from? What's that in your mind?
Didn't he have a little Hitler moustache? Wasn't that his vibe? It was kind of like a wider Hitler moustache.
It was a narrower one, wasn't it?
Was it narrower?
It was even narrower.
It was just in the filtrum. It was just in the filtrum.
Yeah, it was.
Not even a moustache.
Bruno is like Google imaging it and confirming that.
Is he just doing that? Was he just sort of doing... I like that we couldn't record on like a certain day because Bruno's too busy, and it's like, what does he do while we're recording?
The sublime to the ridiculous.
Robert Mugabe.
2 days a week he's absolutely slammed. On one afternoon he's doing Mugabe moustaches and fucking whatever else we
Bruno, mate, you could sit this
cross-checking the date of Ian Huntley's fucking murder in prison.
I don't think we should. I think the point I was trying to make earlier on is that I don't think we should live in a world where people should be able to kill each other in prison, because it starts down a long old. It's the law of the jungle, though, isn't it? It's the law of the jungle. It's the law of the sugar in the kettle, isn't it? Why they got kettles?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Well, I think I remain entirely neutral on these issues. I feel like when, say, for example, Margaret Thatcher died, right. Yeah, one of my favorite bands, McCluskey, have got Mogwai have got a song called George Square Thatcher Death Party. Certain types of people love to celebrate the death of Thatcher, right? Brixton was awash with people with cakes and champagne and stuff when Thatcher died, right? Yeah. And I actually, even though really Thatcher and her policies ruined my family's livelihood, genuinely, I still didn't feel comfortable like celebrating the death of a person. And I also felt the same about Bin Laden as well. Even weirdly enough, I know Bin Laden was obviously fucking terrible, but when Bin Laden was killed, everyone was celebrating that, and I was like, I don't feel comfortable celebrating the death of another person. But at the same time, I do understand they're fucking terrible, so I'm not going to complain about it either.
No, but also I think with Thatcher, you're also kind of celebrating it's a little bit like celebrating like an evil queen. If it, in this
But
kind
I think
of way,
it's too
kind of like
performative, though, Pete. The most
Oh, yeah,
people
of
who
course-
are doing
oh,
it are
yeah,
fucking
of course it is.
young people who
Have a
don't know anything about
quiet-
it.
Have a quiet little party. Have it like
Just at
have a
home,
qui-
in your own
just
home.
at home.
Get
yourself
your nitrous,
yourself a glass of whiskey.
nitrous oxide.
get your nitrous.
Have a little huff in the bathroom on your own. Do a
sit in
teaspoon, 1 teaspoon of smack in your own bathroom.
Yeah, just sit in the bath. You're not harming anybody. Put
Yeah.
some fucking put some mogwai on, or put some reggae on, and just play.
I said to your mother I'd smoke 1 crack pipe only upon the death of Lady Thatcher.
Yeah,
And I'm now
do
doing
it like,
that.
Yeah, just like a good old fashioned Tory
I've
MP.
booked a day off work tomorrow. I'm getting the satsuma in the mouth, and I'm going to celebrate the death
Amel.
of Osama bin Laden with a good old
Wanking-
fucking
Wanking an
with
amel.
a fistful of barbiturates and
Amel nitrate.
I'm gonna have a day off. I was going to enjoy
Yeah.
it, but I
I'm
guess
sorry,
what
I
I'm
can't
saying
come in.
is,
Bin Laden's dead.
why put a sign up outside like a Red Cross like they did for the people with the
Yeah.
plague.
Yeah.
Put a
Dude,
Red
just give me a few days. I'm celebrating the death at sea of Bin Laden.
Why
Not
do
death
you
at
why
sea,
do
the
you
burial
care
at
that
sea.
Ian Huntley's been killed in prison? What's the
I just think
thought
the
process?
rapid fire.
Is it because it's an extrajudicial killing, basically?
The rapid fire. Not H from Steps. He probably presumably made a lot of money out of that mix up. What's his
Ian
name?
Watkins.
Ian Watkins. Not Ian Watkins from Steps.
Yeah.
Let's make that
Stop
very
saying
clear.
that. That's just as bad as getting it mixed up. Just
No,
leave him
so I was
out of it
thinking-
entirely.
I couldn't remember the bloke from the Lost Prophets name, but I thought I could remember H from Steps' real name.
that's
Then
the
that
journey
would
you
help
take.
me.
That's the journey you
That
take.
would help me.
That's the sat nav of your mind to
It
get
did
there.
not tell. It did not tell me. It did not tell me the right answer though. Yeah, him from the Lost Prophets. It was rapid fire. He died, and then the bloke from the Somme murders, aka the Somme murderer. I don't
Huntley.
think
They're both
Ian
called Ian.
Huntley. I don't think we should. I don't think we should be like living in a society where people can kill, truly evil people. It's just not something that should be allowed to happen. But
Well, you think that are you suggesting that the already under pressure and stretched prison officers have turned a blind eye to this type of violence?
No, yeah, probably just underfunded. I mean, they spend enough on marketing on this podcast. Prison service.
It wasn't Ian. Wasn't Ian Huntley's death like?
I'm gonna next time I do a read for the prison service, I'm gonna end by going, "Listen, you need to protect Ian Huntley." So murderer.
Put it in the read.
Put it in the read.
Put it in the read.
Protect.
So apparently he was attacked with like some kind of makeshift tent pole, which blinded him.
Why have they got tents in prison? Why have they got tents in prison? Why
Yeah,
is
I
that?
don't know.
Why is that thing they've got? Right.
Because the other thing that used to happen quite a lot is it used to be the old sharpened toothbrush handle, didn't it?
Yeah.
And
Was
then
that when
stab,
it was?
stab,
I
stab,
just. I just don't think plastic would live up to the. I always think electrocution would be a good way to do it.
How you doing that?
Fray that, like, just pull out two.
You don't have a PowerPoint in your prison cell, are you?
Yeah, of course,
Are
but
you?
people have it in. If you've got a kettle, if you've got a PlayStation, you've got a TV.
I think it's not. They're not in like Ford open prison, are they?
If you've got a light, you've got electricity, haven't you?
Yeah,
I
that's
would
fair.
say.
Comment. That's fair comment. Yeah.
Mm.
You think so? That's how you, because you referenced earlier the sugar in boiling water is a killer, isn't it?
It's not a killer; it's a burner. So it's a disfigurer. One would suggest. What I would do is I would fill up a light bulb with electricity and take it out of the light bulb holder and then throw it. Smash!
Put your thumb over it so it doesn't get out.
Yeah, so the electricity doesn't get out, and then.
Are we being
throw
naive here? I think we are, because I think that I'm right in saying I have read reports that a lot of stuff is delivered to prisons surreptitiously via drone these days.
Oh, I see. Right,
So
you
like
can hear a
drugs and
drone, though,
weapons,
can't
that kind
you?
of stuff.
Is there not an anti-drone kind of plan for prison officers? Maybe
But I
just
don't mean like a
prison officers are
Shaheed
listening.
drone that's coming and just fucking targeted and taking someone out.
No,
I mean it's flying in like a little knife or a packet or whatever. Have
you been next to? Yeah, but have you been next to a drone? They're bloody loud. Whichever way you cut it, it's a very loud thing. They're not quiet.
But I think that is happening.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. But
Yeah.
I don't know. There must be a plan for prison officers to, snipe them down, presumably.
Oh, what a job.
What a job.
So
Can you
you
not
like a
just watch
video
the
game?
windows? Can you not just watch the windows and sort of like, or would you, I don't know, what would happen if you sort of like, if you flew really, really high away from the prison and then just dropped it from a real distance? Like, there's no drone to shoot down, is it? Because you're too far away from whatever catchment area, whatever
I kind of
radius
felt like they were
influence the man
delivering
has.
them directly to specific windows and people just grabbing them.
Yeah,
That's
but that
what I
makes too
assumed
much
would be
noise, isn't it? Like, how do you do that? I don't know. I completely agree. They must be doing that, but there also must be pretty obvious which windows. Just film the window that it's going into.
I feel
Just
like
get a
we're
camera on the
hearing.
window.
I feel like we're hearing too much about drones these days.
Yeah,
I feel we
what
hear
do you mean?
about them in a disproportionate amount from how often I see them, which is never.
No.
It used to be a little bit more kind of boutique-y. Remember when that drone shut down the airport a number of years ago? And people were like,
I'm surprised that isn't up more, to be honest. Yeah,
yeah, and now it's everywhere. I mean, have you seen that Enemy in the Woods documentary? I always talk to you about that, and you never watch it.
Which one's that one?
It's about the Ukrainian guys guarding that kind of front line in the forest in the war against Russia. As I'm contractually obliged to say, Russia's illegal invasion of Ukraine, and they basically live in these foxholes. And when they have to go out and get supplies or go and do something, they basically just have to live under threat of these Russian drones just chasing them down and killing them.
Yeah,
and it's genuinely like a real life Black Mirror episode. It's horrific. So it's happening. It is happening. They fly among us.
Yeah,
but I feel like they're only really being used in A, prisons, and B, military conflicts. When really, should we not be getting them delivering shit to us by now?
Yeah, I mean, I think they they do some blood. I think they do some blood stuff in London. They
do they?
Have blood around? Yeah, I think my friend
Fastest
Alex,
way to travel, probably.
Who is head of innovation at the NHS? He, I think they sort of run routes for like blood and bits and bobs, lab testing and stuff.
Makes perfect
between
sense.
hospitals. Yeah,
My friend used to have a job doing the blood delivery on the back of mopeds.
Yeah, exactly. But it's probably more efficient from doing it from the sky.
Bruno is sharing Amazon Prime Air in the group chat, but like,
is that still happening?
No, I thought that was just like a marketing kind of PR guff thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's only serving Lockford, an unincorporated community in San Joaquin County, California, and College Station in Texas. So I wouldn't say it's widespread necessarily, but it is just it's just basically serving. Sounds like an Amazon campus or two.
Why are prisoners who are currently paying their debt to society getting it, and we're not?
Well, I want some spice delivered. What if they get the coordinates wrong? What if they get the What3words wrong, and I get a file in a cake? You probably don't need to hide them in cakes anymore.
Do you use What3words? Do you use that now?
I sometimes do. Yeah,
it's a really good idea.
Because a lot of if you go around the Essex area and you're trying to find a specific sort of dog park, these farmers' fields that they've decided to sort of carve up for dog parks, it can be like the difference between 10 miles down the road and a couple of miles west. So you're kind of like trying to figure out precisely where the entrance is. What3words is great, absolutely fantastic.
The reason I don't use it is because I get worried that in an emergency situation I'll revert to What3words and the person won't know what I'm talking about.
They will always know what you're talking about, but what if you've got like a really what if you're dying in a really embarrassing quadrant and you're forced to crawl out of it because it's like
what three
bell
words are like
end wank, bell end touch, and I'm going, I'm not dying in bell end touch.
Dildo
and then just
bum
sort
party.
of like
I'm in dildo bum party.
Dildo bum party. If you start going, I'm sorry, your father was found in a field.
What if you had a dildo up your bum and you couldn't get it out and you're in the dildo bum party quadrant?
I know.
It makes
what if you die there? I would want to I would want someone to drag me. It's like I don't want to die. You can't die in Disney World or the House of Commons or whatever the fuck. I want to be dragged out of the embarrassing one to a square that's
how
not
big
so
is each
embarrassing.
square, Peter?
I think it's about a metre. It's not big. It's like or 4 metres or something. It's a really small amount of space. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing.
It's a really good idea. It is a really good idea.
Do you know what's another good idea that people should have? And I'm probably,
Should I say where I am right now?
No, because that'll tell us exactly where the office is.
Well, the office is on the website anyway. I mean, it doesn't matter.
It is, yeah, but I mean, a drone can get you from the window. We do have a window in the studio. That's precisely where the studio would be.
But I want a drone to get me. I've already told you
it's
that.
a big building.
I want it to come in, and I either want it to end my shit, or I want to deliver me some drugs.
Some spice.
I can't be asked to log in. I'm not logging in. Apparently, there are 57 trillion What3words squares in total. That's incredible.
Embarrassing What 3 words.
Surely they must be regulated so they don't have embarrassing ones.
No. Apparently, yeah. Front bottom singe is a pretty popular one.
That?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you where that is. That's bloody goal hanger. That is.
Finally, for now, near Inverness, there is one. There is 133 metre square area that is Smash's back door. Enjoy the rest of the week, however you choose to deliver yourself to evil. Thine is the kingdom. We'll be back on Thursday for more of this shit. We'll see you then. Ta-ta. Finger each other, Queensland, Australia.